Local stories in your town. That's coverage you can count on.
Okay, we are encouraging you this morning to make plans for Memorial Day morning, May 29th, to lace up your running shoes and hit one of the best courses in Chattanooga for one of the most prestigious races as well. It's time for the Chattanooga Chase. Alan Outlaw is the race manager. Do I have that right?
Race director.
Race director. Mike Leary is the club manager for the Chattanooga Track Club. And they kindly brought me a hat. So I don't have my running shoes on, but I'll wear my merchandise anyway.
It looks great on you.
It looks great.
Yeah.
So this is how many years for the Chase?
Will be the 56th running of the Chattanooga Chase.
Okay, now you were telling me, Alan, that there's a little bit of lore, because some people believe that maybe it's been going on longer than that.
Yeah, a myth, lore, legend. We like to think that there was a 5-mile race that's happened in Chattanooga since the 20s that was called the Chase. So this is a child of that race, so it goes back a long way. You
were telling me, Mike, you and I walked into the building together this morning, actually, and you were telling me on the way in that there are 2 signature races that the Chattanooga Track Club has. They put on lots over the course of the year, but this is one of those signature races.
Correct. We put on over 30 events each year with over 10,000 finishers. 2 of the marquee events we have is the Chattanooga Chase with over 1,000 participants, and then in the fall, our Chickamauga Battlefield Marathon and Half Marathon, where we'll have 2,000 runners.
That's a lot of people. So when you talk about you being the director, do you sleep these days?
Well, you know what, in comparison to really large races like the New York Marathon, the Boston Marathon, you know, it's not that big, but there, you know, it's a lot of people in a concentrated place, but it's a lot of opportunity to have a great time with a lot of folks.
The thing to keep in mind, I'm realizing as I talk to you, is that for many people, this could be their first real run, their real race. A lot of folks have gotten into this now in the last couple of years with COVID and that kind of thing. This is, first of all, challenging. It's happening in Riverview. They're famous for their hills.
Yeah.
So get ready, your calves are going to burn.
That's right.
But the other thing is that y'all are runners, so you know what runners need when they're having a race.
Yeah, so yeah, we like to make sure that the course is well marked, and in fact, you know, don't let that scare you off of it being a hilly course. There's actually a pretty low barrier of entry race. We also have a 1 mile that goes along with it. This year is the first year we're actually partnering with a charity sponsor, Siskin Children's Institute, for Run the Extra Mile. So if you are intimidated by a really hilly course, you can come out and do a family-friendly mile, and it's going to be amazing.
Okay, I want to run that by you again, and I'm going to hold up you brought a really pretty visual here of the course. But so for the 1 mile, you still meet at Riverview Park?
Yep, the start and finish line's exactly the same, and you'll run out and back on a little lollipop, and you'll have about 1,000 to 2,000 of your closest family and friends out there cheering you on.
I used to run a lot. I don't run as much anymore, but I do still exercise, I just don't run. There is nothing quite like, though, the addictive nature of running. I don't know what does it do to your body, but you can't get enough of it. Am I right, Mike?
Absolutely. The science of the endorphins kicking in, or those happy
feelings,
hormones, if you will, are well documented. But it's a great habit and you feel good about yourself. You sleep better at night, and you name it, circulation, muscles, all of that just makes it much, much better.
So with the 1 mile, I asked that question because that could be a good one for families to do together. Is that right?
Yeah, this year, so to be clear, we'll be running 2 heats of it. That means there's 2 sections. There'll be a family-friendly, 7-minute pace and over mile.
Okay.
Right? That, strollers, pets, anybody that wants to come out and walk or run that mile is great. That's the extra mile for Siskin. And then the more competitive mile is the RRCA championship, state championship mile. That will be second on the docket for the mile, and that'll be a much more competitive race, and everybody will be out watching that.
Okay, 500 members, am I right?
Correct.
In the track club. 10,000
finishers for all of our races each year, over 10,000.
That's very impressive. And you put on 30-ish events
over 30
a year?
events a year, from mile to ultra. We just had a 24-hour event where a gentleman ran 120 miles week before last.
That's like Forrest Gump. So with the Chattanooga Chase, can people sign up day of?
Absolutely, all the way up until there'll be race day registration, all the way up till 30 minutes before the race kicks off.
Okay, and if they're doing the mile walk for Siskin, they just make, is that
Yep.
to take that donation for that cause?
Absolutely, yep,
Okay.
yep. And so far we've actually had a couple charity partners match some donations for that. It's been amazing.
Excellent. Okay, and before I run, here I go with my pun again, y'all have got great merchandise. So if you sign up, you get this shirt, is that right? Only while supplies last?
The Track Club members have received these shirts.
Okay.
And Chattanooga Chase will have custom shirts made for their participants there.
Well, if there's not another reason to sign up to be a Track Club member, it's for this shirt. Holy cow, that's going to keep you cool even in July around
Yes,
here.
indeed.
Thank you both so much.
Thanks, Fran.
So Riverview Park, 8 o'clock on May 29th is the place to be. If they're signing up day of, should they get there earlier?
Most definitely. Registration finishes at 7:30. Parking will be tight, so I would suggest be arriving by 6:30.
Okay.
Carpool and parking at Girls Preparatory School will be available. So
Okay, and then ChattanoogaChase.org if they want to go ahead and sign up ahead of time.
do it now before we may fill up.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
A bed of Zaxby's crinkle fries, hand-breaded chicken, hardwood smoked bacon, and buttermilk ranch. It's the perfect comfort food. Pillow sold separately. Chicken bacon ranch loaded fries. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Life is full of ifs. If you see the potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, or if you say, I do. If you can cash flow like a pro, safeguard against surprises, and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regis Bank embrace the if in life.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer, summer. Like getting ice cream, movie nights,
I'll keep it down.
hiking with the besties, catching sunsets, or just plain catch.
Go long.
Save on the aggressively sophisticated Toyota Highlander or the electrified Highlander Hybrid and get APR